Good afternoon and welcome to the bottom of yet another hill. As you can see from the map, we are here currently and our track will take us up over the top past Firle Beacon, all the way down off the map, past the reception sign and probably somewhere near this door here. A few weeks ago I tried cycling up here and failed miserably. Now my mate Kevin and my rowing mate Bo from Denmark, Bo and I will remember rowing that early spring in 1989, back when we were just kids, more or less. And there was a rowing race, a time trial, 9 miles from New Haven down on the coast up to Lewis, just a couple of miles upriver, and so it was called the Head of the Ouse. And in 1989, Bo and myself and some friends, coached by Kevin, were entered in the Junior Coastal Fours event, because that's what we used to row. Anyway, we won that event by quite some distance. I think we narrowly won the whole event overall. We may have lost by 10 or 15 seconds or something to a senior crew there. But anyway, that was our moment of glory on the River Ouse from 1989. And there we are. Never got a chance to see it from up here. Just remember rowing along it all the way up there. Grand days indeed. Bo, wherever you are, wishing you all the best, buddy. Hope to see you again soon. Maybe I'll land in Denmark one day, who knows. Anyway, let's get to the top of this hill. Hello sheeps. Hello little ones. Hello 496. Hello 132. Do you know how much you sweat? Well, some of you will know that. I didn't, not really. So last week I went out for a run for an hour and I weighed myself dry before I went for my run. Went for my run, came back and weighed myself dry again after. And after an hour's worth of running, I was 0.85 of a kilogram lighter. So when I've been sipping 200 ml of water in an hour, I've not been doing anything to combat my dehydration. So somewhere between 500 and 750 millilitres of liquid every hour is going to be my goal from now on. So that's the first part of my update from last week's training. I'll tell you the rest in a while. In the meantime, we continue to climb. Gate coming up. Right, hi guys, half an hour in. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a salt tablet. One of these, with a drop of water. Now, the water I'm carrying all contains electrolyte. I've got 3 bottles of water, so 3 500 ml bottles of water, all containing active root ginger electrolyte mix. And I'm also carrying some salt tablets. Last week something else interesting happened is I went for a sweat test. And it turns out not only am I a sweaty Betty, I'm a salty sweaty Betty. I secrete about 1,300 milligrams of salt for every litre of water that I sweat out. So not only am I sweating quite a lot, I'm losing a lot of salt. For every litre I sweat out, I need to consume 1,300 milligrams or thereabouts of salt. To cut a long story short, I need to be taking in a lot more salt and electrolyte in my fluids than I have been previously taking. And while I'm taking just this active root electrolyte, I need to supplement that with a salt tablet that contains 200 milligrams of salt. So once an hour, I'm taking a salt tablet on top of my electrolyte drink. .8 miles after Southease, you come to Firle Beacon car park. This is a crew stop, by the way. Gate number 79. I made that number up. See, that, my friends, is a good gate, but they don't make all gates like that. They throw in some different gates just to catch you out when you're tired and grumpy. And sometimes the gates don't work at all. They just fall off hinges and land on your foot. That makes you want to cry. Gates are not your friends, and apparently there's about 95 of them. For now we go east, because to the east lies glory. Ah, glory. And still we climb up from Firle Beacon, heading up towards the top. Firle Beacon. This, I believe, is Bo Peep car park. Isn't that an adorable name? Down off the downs. Down off the downs. Hey! Poetry. So we're just descending into Alfriston. It's not particularly great underfoot, so we're doing a little bit Princess Daisy toes down here. We've come down this lane and we're going to cross this road here, head straight down this little road, South Downs Way. There we go. It's a pretty little place. I'm fairly sure I won't be in any mood to enjoy it in 4 weeks' time. Well, hello again. You meet me just outside the Alfriston village store, which is quite lovely. And oh, there's a sign there for the South Downs Way, but our route doesn't take us this way. Anyway, the Alfriston village store improvised as a checkpoint. Needed some water, didn't want to wander around for hours trying to find a water tap, which may or may not exist. And I think we do a left turn down here, down to the church hall. We will get the map out and confirm as we go along. 7.15 miles, just over an hour and a half. Oh, look at this. Over the bridge. Now, watch out here, guys. South Downs Way to Exeat, we don't go. We're going South Downs Way to Jevington, 4 miles that direction. And a gate. Hello, gate. Okay. Little hydration update. After 1 hour 47 minutes, I've taken the second salt tablet. I've got fairly high strength electrolyte in the bottles, but I'm going to just play on the safe side and pop one more salt tablet in, so that's another 200 milligrams of salt, sodium. There we are, just coming up to 2 hours, 7.5 miles done. So we'll see how that goes. So far, feeling good, no issues. Haven't eaten yet though. Might need to address that at some point. Another right turn up this gravel track, and we climb again. Shady climb out of Alfriston that is quite cool, but definitely a walk, not a run. About a mile out of Alfriston, and still we climb. It ramped up a bit, now it's just eased off a bit, but it's still a walk. Yeah, the Gully of Happiness as we leave Alfriston. We cross the B road of minor peril, the Folkeington estate, heading towards the Long Man of Wilmington. Alfriston, we're about 1.75 miles out. We've been climbing up and around, and still we go up. Note to self, come through that gate, don't carry on up, swing around to the right. There we are, South Downs Way sign going this way. Spawn is generally in that direction. And at the next fork, stay left. After that long climb out of Alfriston, we do get some nice flowy grassland sections up here on the top, which is quite pleasant underfoot. A little bit easier on the pace because the pace did definitely drop in the last 2-3 miles, and it's a little cooler up here in the breeze. Gate number 83. Yay! So just down the path from the sheep, we cross a lane and we got to do a left here. Find a slightly less sketchy route down here, Christopher. It's a little bit tree roots and last half hour I've been mostly eating energy chews. There's a tap. Jevington Church. And drinking water. Oh, there we go folks, just before the aid station of course. We've reached Jevington, 10.84 miles from Southease, 2 hours 39 minutes, and we're going to top up our water and yeah, attend to our manly needs, I think, because it's gotten quite warm out here. We've only got about 4 miles to go, so one more climb I think, and then we're heading down in towards Eastbourne. Let's just top that up as well. So, ta-la! Just go down in there. Okay, we're good to go. Jevington Church. Thank you for your service, Jevington Church. Much appreciated. on this version of the route, we have diverted in through Jevington Churchyard and down these steps and down here. I think Village Hall is the checkpoint. That's the aid station. Final checkpoint. Good. Let's go back to the route. So folks, we're passing Hungry Monk Cottages, which used to be the Hungry Monk restaurant, and the significance of the Hungry Monk restaurant the birthplace of the banoffee pie. There we go. We ought to celebrate with a banoffee pie when we've done the actual run, I think, not the practice run. There we go. The Hungry Monk restaurant, now the Hungry Monk Cottages, and the birthplace of the banoffee pie. There we go. A piece of history. A tasty piece of history. An easily missed sign behind the hairy shrub. But before you get to the homestead and Jig's cottage, turn left. And up we go. About half a mile, 3/4 of a mile out of Jevington. A climb, but it's sort of a gentle climb. It's walkable and it's a little bit less in your face than the one out of Alfriston. Coming up to 12 miles, I'm still climbing out of Jevington. Up we go. South Downs Way, Eastbourne, 3.5 miles. Okay, don't continue that way, take a slight left here. Short distance up here, we're going to do a left turn. Oh my goodness, here we are, top of the world. And Eastbourne. Okay. There we go, folks. Probably can't see it, but that's looking down into Eastbourne. So keep past the trig point in the direction we've just come, this way, and I think we can do a little left down here. And hey ho, you can actually see the running track down there, which probably doesn't show up. We're going down this little gully, the Gully of Doom. Come out of that path and down. Oh, we did some road running. Here's the footpath. This is what we're looking for, guys. Just down here, 50 yards maybe, and then left, and then we continue on. We come down this path, it's a bit sketchy right at the end. Oh, and they give you one last gate. Alright, we're going to do a left and then a right. And down this road. Come down Park Lane to the main road and we turn right, straight on up. So still going along the main road, just gone past the Rob Mill pub and the Esso garage on the right. The hospital and the college is on the left. We're going to loop around at this roundabout here and head left. Just cross this road by the roundabout by the general hospital and we're going down to the pathway. Crushing 14.82 miles and we can't even get to do the last bit. Eastbourne Sports Park, finish line will be just there. We're going to turn right, drag ourselves around. We'll look forward to that in 4 weeks time. Let's hope we make it. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming with me. You've been marvellous company and I've enjoyed having you around to natter to for the last 3 hours and 42 minutes. The girl in reception says she couldn't take a payment. It cost me £5 to use the running track and they're closing in about 2 minutes. But she says I can come in here and look, I can run 1 lap of the running track. So let's resume and we're going to go and do a lap of the running track. Let's go. I'm so happy! Yay! Oh, I'll be able to run like this on the day. And everyone's going to be here. You can do it! You can do it, Chrissy! You can do it! I shouldn't have started so fast. Here we are on the running track at Eastbourne. Okay, that's 100 metres.